especially because they just recently played Line. And I would say, I mean, also at the same time, Thieves kind of has a heads up. They're expecting things from C9 for sure because they just played recently. So it's going to be a head-to-head game for sure.
Push going through from Asuna. The rest of the team playing that a little bit more patiently in the defense, looking like they have a set play of their own, ready to get in towards that mid position. It's going to be a brawl early, but it goes even.
Keeping it neck and neck to start with. Okay, 100 Thieves though. They've thinned out that defense and they've got a reaction, a bit of space out of Asuna. Doesn't expect another play.
Setting up those late plays to get into position, and the rest of the team, all they really need to do is burn down that clock. For Cloud9, they need to start taking that space back. They don't even know there's another man in the backlines, but Xeppaa's already opened up onto one.
I think he might have spotted they weren't defusing at that moment, so a little bit of info to play with, but now the pressure's on. They've got to move forward and right into Xeppaa. He almost got away with it. It could have been the ace. Leave the defense in a worse spot. Of course, most of them did have the classics, so we're not really expecting much from C9. A very quick push out of 100 Thieves, making use of the weaker weapons, but yay, RNG's a spray, and Vanity's in with another. This is looking pretty good for C9.
Yeah, Cryo at least makes it a little bit more interesting. The one rifle, but yeah, just still lurking around the backlines, eventually dealt with. He has support though. Xeppaa turning this into a 1v3. Derrek so good in these clutches, but with the Spectre, it shouldn't really be possible. Still though, he takes it down to just a couple remaining, however, not quite able to hit it with the range.
When it comes to making that push, 100 Thieves are going to have to decide where they're taking it, and look, avoiding Hookah almost completely. 4 players down through long, a flash out of the smoke. Dodged by Xeppaa a little bit. He was able to get a few bullets off, and Zellsis finishes the player.
Rotation, they've left the A just in case they tried to go back through the TP. The charge from there, though, is not pretty. It doesn't manage to get the kill. The spam from Zellsis, he takes a lot worse on the other side. A little bit of decay, but he just tries to deny them. Only 8 seconds left for them to get this spike down, but nobody has been able to stop them just yet. And it will be the after plant.
And they had the opportunity for the retakes, but they wanted to try and stop that plant. The time was so low, but with all those players throwing themselves at the site and finding practically nothing. Sure, they're low across the board, but Ye has 3 players to deal with, and it's too much for El Diablo.
Orbital strike and a showstopper. So much clearing potential here for the side of C9 to just get rid of some of those players. They've used the Tiger to clear the close spot, and already Leaf is going to open up onto one. There goes the showstopper, but the counter flash actually pretty good, and they've used that Orbital strike deep. Nobody can push through mid. Someone's going to have to go for a move, try and make the spam, and actually is successful, buying a little bit more time for the rest of the team. Derrek looking to try and swing back out, and they're winning every single fight, and the Molotov closes it out. A fantastic round from 100 Thieves.
Your main info finding tool, and it's gone in towards bathroom. Hasn't spotted out all too much to work with, and there's the information. It comes at the cost of Cryo's life. Leave showing up for huge damage, and Ye's got another. This round was a risky investment, but this is why they took the risk. El Diablo's on the server taking heads, and another is found. Just a ridiculous round for C9 to win. And of course, Ye has the confidence to back up that push that was held just moments ago. He's waiting to swing on the angle as the fight's coming down on B. A game of patience on the A site that could tell us the whole story. Yay! He's caught! Doesn't quite make it into the TP. The A site's open, but so is B by the looks of it. Just Zellsis to work with, and they cannot hold on to the site. C9 are so quick to dump utility to keep them back. Here comes a big ultimate out of Asuna potentially. He got caught by the flash, but the showstopper's still going, still gaining space, looking for someone to take down, but it finds nothing. The space is what it's all about, but Xeppaa slipped back out, and a jump out of Hookah from Vanity. It's all coming together for...
This crossfire should make things a nigh-on impossibility. And any sound being made would give the game away. He's just trying to bait them into a swing, and while every single member peeks up, I think you're going to see the defense not play towards lamps. Easily the most common position to try and clear, but you need to make sure that this danger man is off the angle and already just waiting above as they try and spam him out. Bang's actually got him. I think he's found him through the edge of it. A huge opener into this site. Zellsis with a spam back. It seems like either side are almost just having those little moments of luck to get them the openers. And timing here is going to be everything. The peek into the orbital strike.
The kill, they're onto the site. That's a rarity to see Xeppaa miss that, and it's given them a way back in.
I think he just didn't want to give things away. A shot from Derrek isn't bad, but now it's on to Asuna. He's been fantastic in this game so far, but this is going to be a tough one. A double lineup ready and waiting for him, just trying to get out of dodge. You'll find the first, but a quick trade from Leaf They literally can't escape, and the second they start making a move, he's going to try and move on to them. Now, Asuna is definitely reading this one, watching to try and clear this man from behind, but they can't move forward until they do. That kill's huge. Just removing him from position. Zellsis up close, wins the first battle. Might get caught reloading it, but no, he gets a double. A couple of kills coming through, but Bang still going strong. It's the second pistol with 4 kills for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, Cryo even going in for the Stinger, not playing with the headhunter bullets. It's an interesting choice. We've seen the prevalence of this weapon, but the Spectre on the other side, the weapon that most players are abandoning for the Stinger, is the one to open up this round. The Phantom on Zellsis winning a duel, Yay holding for that, well, no longer a push. He's just heard the TP back, and that is going to cause them to completely change direction. The hookah lurk and the TP back leaves them diving out of the site, but through the wall, it's going to make it easier for Cryo, but just not the weapon for the job.
Yeah, I almost feel like maybe the headhunter would have been the better choice, but C9 just trying to avoid any sort of gamble. They are going to make their push through. Actually, the orbital strike thrown in. Asuna almost manages to get a couple, but he's definitely dragged one of them desperately low. Again, this is a much weaker purchase than we even saw in the last round, but look how tagged some of these players on the C9 side are getting. A real opportunity. Stella finding another. Even hits the shot up to Bang, and it just leaves one man standing. What a round from 100 Thieves.
C9 move forward. They look for some control, and it looks like we could see it indeed. Oh, Bang! A double kill and Asuna's answer on the other side. That is a conclusion to the round, with the op of Yay being the last man standing and the last hope for C9.
Oh, he's actually going to go through the TP. They hadn't even rotated that far away, so players are just going to be waiting. He's about to jump into the loving arms of some of the members of 100 Thieves. Hoping that he can be given the shot. They are expecting somebody to be here, and actually, Zellsis swings through the screen. Gets that opener for free. Still a couple of players here, but they managed to bypass the orbital strike. Or maybe not. One of them goes down. A nice shot from Zellsis again. Just being the opener, and they're trying to respond. Force Derrek out of that corner and give them a little bit of extra space.
Well, Derrek certainly forced out of the corner, but Asuna's come in to respond, swinging his way in through the lamps, and now a shining light for this team. A beacon of hope in the round, and it looks like he'll close it himself. Down to 10 HP, though.
That if he can hit a bullet, that will isolate into that 1v1, but it'll be a different story with Stella. And the snake bite, he can't push through it. He just doesn't have the HP to. He almost had. Oh no, he's gonna risk it! Try and catch them off guard, but Asuna again.
This is a Molly and Nade, and they've got it fully cleared. Asuna, though, pops the showstopper, and this is supposed to be a threat that stops them from planting. When they decide to stick it, well, he has a good idea where they're gonna be. Taking down Vanity, robbing them of any smokes, robbing them of that Molotov that's been so annoying, although they used it early to get in there. Showstopper fired out on the other side, blind fire, and it landed nothing.
Yeah, he needs to hold this angle. Oh, the quick switch! And he comes out with 2! The best headhunter player in the world for a reason. And well, the second that happens, 100 Thieves are out. Not even going to bother trying to give this one a go. Wanting to make sure their economy stays strong. Wanting to try and save some of the weapons.
Focus,
yeah. Focus. They didn't score focus.
They didn't. Focus knew what was going on. Oh, a little snake bite down, but he's already in. Zellsis runs into heavy traffic. And with Stellar's double, that has put a quick halt to C9's plans.
Yeah, definitely not the start that they were looking for. They're also going to spot the corner's position, but actually Leaf manages to get out of there, and Ye's found another. Back into a 3v3 scenario. Again, the advantage is diminishing so quickly, but there's still Asuna to deal with. I don't know if they'll expect him to be here. They've tried to bait him out with a peek. Vanity's going to go down for it, and a swing out again! Asuna with a double, he goes for everything, but Ye will put him in his place. The plant.
The orbital strike came through. He knows Brim's got to be somewhat close, but he's managed to get that spike down. If he could reposition with this operator, it could be everything. He's not going to make it! He got caught on the boxes on the way back through!
For somebody on the other side to make a mistake as the rest of the team look to try and push through that long position. This fight for Hookah could be absolutely everything, but Bang is not moving at all. Ye is going to take down Asuna, but this position from Bang, he needs to get something here. Finds a double. There's another within, and he comes out with 3. He's going to put the game to bed. Bang with the 4K, 13-10. 100 Thieves take map 1.
What are you expecting here?
Yeah, so I was thinking, so 100 Thieves is the only kind of team that I think might change something up, but again, with their performance the other day, I just don't think it's going to happen. It's nice, again, to see that they have two comps on this map that they can rely on.
The point of call and two players up above in the tower might make it a little bit more difficult. It's always tough to get into that side of the map, but Stellar as well, already finding the lurk of Ye.
Yeah, just a slightly different timing than they were expecting if that push was to come through, and it's caught them off guard. Leaf does well to recover, but you never expect a second player up there. This time around, Bang has to be pressured from all angles, and they'll deal with him. No 4K for him in this.
Difficult on this B side of the map, but they've all been caught by the knife. Bar Xeppaa, he's trying to watch them on the cross. Vanity, though, hiding within his own smoke, and the pistol round goes the way of C9.
Last map, it is a scary thought. Now look, he's already found the first, and the weapons aren't at that much of a disadvantage here for 100 Thieves, and in a close range fight, Bang comes ahead. That's 2 kills for him, and he's dealing damage to Ye. Cryo finishes. This could be a disaster. They win the pistol, and they lose the second. And the pace of that will probably catch them off guard, but here's the thing, C9 aren't going near it. They're moving into the B site, they're putting everything on the line here. You're gonna have an orbital strike right off the rip. It's caught. Leaf! They took down their own player, and 100 Thieves keep following up with more kills. Oh, C9! They tried their hardest, but
Here, he's in a good spot for the retake.
yeah, trap is on drop. It's actually letting them out before slowing, and oh, that could cause some problems. You saw just there, we almost lost Ye. That op shot off by a pixel. Ye, well, he might make it away, but for how long? Couple of kills coming through, Vanity and Zellsis. Cryo still.
That aggression back in towards the spawn, finding them 2 kills, gave them a chance, but that one's for free. It's such a late push from Stellar that they don't expect it. Cryo's found another. It's left down to just Vanity. The 1 versus 1. He's run out of bullets. He sat on the top of the site. Both players so desperately low, and a single bullet to either side could do it, but I think the time is gone. Vanity has won the round anyway, even though Cryo finds the kill.
Well, Cryo at least off guard. The shot through the legs. Now he's under a lot of pressure, but he doesn't leave until he finds that kill.
Yeah, still taking out Xeppaa. They use so much utility, even his ult, just to try and clear him, and it's not enough. And just look at the flank. The pushes on the other side just haven't been seen. Ye is gone. They have to try and deal with this, and they just can't. The trades from 100 Thieves are sublime. Even trying to just force them out of these corners. Zellsis just stuck in the mud, needing to find a kill, and the nade just perfectly placed to clear him from position. It's all onto Vanity. He's got his orbital main orb. Cryo, though, he's been a nuisance and, well, trying to duck down the angle from
back here. But with this weapon, he's more than happy to swing into positions. Asuna pays the price in blood, but a rolling thunder in, and Derrek is punishing them. He might be seized, but he seized the day with a quick kill. A double, and Cryo tries to replicate. He might not find it, but while the stun is near perfect, the spike is down, and they know exactly where Zellsis is.
Got the spike. Spike will be retrieved. The pop flash almost kills him off, and they're going to start pressuring. Paranoia used as well. There's so much utility on Zellsis. Position almost manages to come out with a double. The second goes his way, and that's the rolling thunder. A chance to isolate this duel. What a clutch from Zellsis. That should have been impossible. The thing is, the weaponry on the other players, not the best. Setup going to be there. For Asuna, good counter flash to trying to slow him down. In fact, most of them have been able to retreat. That kill should be for free, though. Xeppaa not going to be able to escape, but they might be able to put some pressure back on. Somehow he's still surviving. Just 27 HP. Finally, Leaf will put him in the dirt, and this showstopper
Started out well. They
got 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah, this is the problem, but with Zellsis up there, Cryo down, the site's now theirs. A potential second op to hold that angle on the cross, but it's just going to be spotted. Ye's on his way. Smoke not going to do too much to deter him. A good stun, but Bang's done well to sidestep it, and he knows this player's up in heaven. He's waiting for that swing, isolates the fight. Paranoia's going out. It's landed, but Ye still gets the shot off. A wall bang from Derrek, but he can't find the extra kill.
Derrek still within the site, and actually C9 have sort of paused here. The timing's not worked out, though. Just about being able to cling on to life. And in the meantime, Bang starting to wrap around. They're being pincered in. The spike has dropped. And although the jewels are going the way of C9, they need to get back in for that spike. And they have.
They know the bang's coming from this angle. Maybe a little closer than expected, but a quick shot from Ye seals their fate. Right through, cleared a lot of space for them. Stellar stunned up, and the nade is perfect, precise. At his feet, dealing damage, taking Cryo down. He thought he was safe, but the little paint shells made it around the corner, and C9, well, they are very much on track for the 6-6. Another kill to come through. Leaf was robbed as Ye hit a shot through the smoke.
As they are locked out of the site, everybody patiently waiting in a crossfire, and it was a very slow start once again for C9. But as you mentioned, they managed to drag this back and level up the half.
And even just look at the crosshair of Xeppaa on that mini-map. He's constantly flicking back and forth, waiting for a player to come behind him in heaven or in front of him. And all the while, his opponent, or 100 Thieves, are setting up for this A play. They're trying to blitz through, but C9 managed to rotate in time, get a lot of bodies towards this site.
Yeah, they're all going to be rushing through. The flash doesn't actually catch too many, but they found the kills anyway. Asuna in a bit of an interesting position. He's managed to get some deep control, but look at the spikes. It's trapped. They have to get moving, and it's already dropped on the floor. Doesn't expect Vanity to be the way they're going again. So confident in this Stinger meta, and well, you can see why. A quick swing. Oh, what is that from Ye? A headshot through the wall.
Ye, any other man in that position, and this round's probably over already. But C9 have the advantage. The A site's not lost just yet. The Marshal still lurking around looking for targets. Zellsis able to secure sand, and with that, they only have to worry about the site. The only place these players can be, and it's the only place they are. A flank from Zellsis should confirm this. They heard the door open, but realistically, they have enough angles to worry about. He is through and gets two. Well, actually one.
Aggressive here. Try and take some space away. Either they have to just sit back in the corners and wait for them to push, hope they don't have the utility to clear them out, and they do have a little bit of it nade through, but the battle's ultimately still going the way of 100 Thieves until Zellsis comes up with 3, making this one look doable. Stella with another, and now Ye, it's all that remains! The Stinger meta working out fantastic.
He's the last person I would have guessed on that front, but no, props to him if he is. Oh, this could be a little bit awkward. He's already through Asuna, good for one. They thought the Seas could keep him back, but it didn't halt him even for a second. Right in. Oh, that's a disaster. The flash, he couldn't see that he was running into the utility, so he just went into the aftershock.
Yeah, taking so much damage. Vanity, they're gonna know he's here because he got suppressed, so it's not really anywhere he could hide. And this execution.
And they think, well, you know what? Quick A worked last time, and they didn't have 3 on B as far as we know. Let's do it again. And it's Ye, flashed up, but not taken out just yet. He could have gotten himself out of there, but he wanted a little bit more. Came at a heavier cost than he expected. Zellsis caught off guard. Bang was a little too close to get caught off by that ultimate. And with Leaf finding 2, he might have a chance. A little bit more with the damage coming in. An orbital strike to push them out of position. And Leaf has to do it all, but the showstopper's online. A close swing, and the rocket lands. 4 kills for this man.
For their aggression to come through, they'd seen Leaf push that just a round or so ago, so they were ready and waiting. Again, almost just trying to fish information for Ye, but somehow the shot doesn't connect. He's going to be forced all the way back. Zellsis within the site, doesn't even know the angle has been lost, and because of that, he goes down to Asuna as well. It's looking scrappy for C9. They need someone to turn it back, and they are losing every single fight. This man pushing them back again and again, and a flawless round from 100 Thieves.
He out, but he's sticking in position. 39 HP though. There we go. Eventually leaves.
Yeah, the thing is, there's still another player within the site. Asuna looking to try and farm up a few frags, and they are struggling to deal with him. 3 headshots. Yeah, he just got one directly through the smoke. I don't think it's going to change the outcome of the round, but it was definitely impressive.
Went out from Cryo, and he has now unwittingly ended up completely behind this attack. He wanted to catch the defense retaking, I suppose. He wanted to catch them coming A main. Instead, he's taking down Zellsis. That's their supportive utility gone. Their stuns, their flashes no longer there. And without that help, you can see it's falling apart. Cloud9 are left with just Xeppaa, and he's dealt with. Bang to close another map, and it's 13-9.
We're not expecting them to do anything too crazy, but on the side of Cloud9, we were promised something a little bit spicy, and Zellsis is playing the KO here, Ye on the chamber, so Vanity's getting the Brimmy with a stimmy. All right, and Asuna is also gonna go for Fade here too.
Found it. Ye just waiting above, watching for anybody to try and get in on the cross, but he's blocked by the screen, looking to try and be a little bit aggressive, but it hasn't worked out for him.
Very close, the duels back and forth till 100 Thieves step up. Derrek with the double, and Vanity has to do it all. Just a smoke to work with, no extra utility. That Ghost is where all the credits have gone. He was lurking out towards B, catching for any flanks, but now he's got to take on all three of these players, and Asuna quickly puts that one. Third round, 100 Thieves. Definitely applying a lot of pressure to A, telegraphing it somewhat, and C9 have the numbers.
That's the thing, it's Vanity's pushing to mid that gives them that information. He can still activate the smokes. The thing is, there's a lot of players here. They push off the Hunter's Fury, but Zellsis has come up with a couple, being tagged incredibly low, but he still has that support from Ye.
Effective HP. Just a few bullets needed. Zellsis and Ye could go down so quickly, but it's the time, 10 seconds left, and now they know where he is. Getting this planted is next to impossible, but hold on, down to the 1v1. He might be able to bait them out, but the time is gone, and the spike is up top. It's done and dusted with patience from Vanity side than they have before.
Zellsis already getting tagged up a little bit. This time Leaf passive, so he has that utility to hold on to. What a crazy double coming out from Asuna as well. It leaves it problematic for Zellsis, and he may not be dead, but he basically is buried at this point. Bob has forced him out, and Zellsis is technically still garnering that information, but with the Nightfall already giving them the info of the push, another shot for Bang. It leaves Vanity to try and clutch this 1v2.
Oh wow, he's making a good attempt at it. Asuna luckily able to hit those shots.
Using that piece of utility, when we know how good the afterplants have been, maybe just trying to get some of their opponents to burn something out, but Vanity's gonna die instantaneously. And for the remaining 4 players, they've still got so much to find from within this pit. They don't even know that Asuna is right in front of them. There goes the pit, there goes every single member bar Xeppaa, and he doesn't last much longer either.
It's just a second later, and he might just have caught that kill. Now he's advancing up and taking some risks.
30 seconds.
That comes with a big cost. They wanted to create space to allow this plant. Instead, they've lost their Viper. And with 24 seconds left, there's so many defenders flooding into this site. The AWP hasn't yet played a role, and it might not. Derrek, well, he's dealt with finally. 15 seconds on the clock. Orbital strike called in to buy them that extra time. Down to 10. They've got to get forward and get it done. The spike's on the floor. It's now or never, and he's not even picked it up. Only just now going for the plant. If Vanity can deny it, it could be over. He's rushing in, fake the steps, Cryo around the corner. What? He's got it! 100 Thieves stumble, but they've caught themselves. And this defense hasn't gone well. Now we see 100 Thieves force them back from A, or so they think. Those players have quickly come back in, an early retake, so to speak. 4 of the Cloud9 team are here. The weaker weapons now, well, they stand together, they multiply. Although Ye's being dealt with, that was the heavy hitter in this round. And now a shock dart combo. What?
What? It's got 2 with the Bucky! That's not something you're gonna see every day. And now again, it's possible. If he gets through on that B site, and Zellsis now homing in on his position.
There's the fight, he wasn't ready. Zellsis had the perfect, and he's dealt with. Even still, the round didn't go their way, and now Ye back up and at him. Asuna gonna be popped on the res here. Hunter's Fury actually grabbing a tag, looking for the kill, but it won't find it this time around. And with Xeppaa on the double spray down, the res and the resi, both out of this round.
Bang, again though, has taken some space, but they expect it, but it's a whiff! That's not something you see every day. Ye not connecting the shot. Luckily, Bang has been traded.
They definitely do, and you can see it in the angle being taken there. Leaf almost had him. And a perfect knife. I think he might have even spotted him, or just a cautious knife thrown through. Reveal sees nothing. There's the shot, though. Now they know where Derrek is. They can hone in, and yeah, there you go. The plant finally coming through. He had the support. As the players go back towards yellow, it's Derrek, Marshall in hand. And they're worried about mid at this point. They know the player went back down through tube. They don't know that he's actually playing passive, using his utility to help his teammates. They need a lot of help. These weaker weapons not quite stacking up in head-to-head duels most of the time, but Cryo out wide. He's caught him off guard. And we're down to just Ye, the man who had some opportunities earlier on. The 1v2 not looking too easy.
His utility doesn't become that valuable. And again, Cryo, he's so good on these lurks. He's so good at just finding the space behind them. They even spotted him rotating back around, but they don't realize, they have absolutely no idea. A chance to just end the round, and Cryo's there again. They just can't deal with this man. Zellsis Zellsis tries his best, but 100 Thieves are running away with.
Right, so for Cloud9, they've only got the 2 rifles on the way back through, but a man advantage at least. They can manage to trade effectively. That's easier said than done. Asuna playing sneaky inside the smoke. He's gonna grab one, even the numbers, the heals coming through, and Derrek is as well. The support, Yay up top, he whiffs. And although Xeppaa is able to find the kill, the time now starts to become a big problem. The wall breaks, the 1v2, the spray from Asuna, he knows they're not defusing, another angle taken, and he might just be able to stop it. They line up, and 100 Thieves find 8. A clutch from Asuna. Beating him with the orb up, they know it's a possibility, but the timing, it's sublime. They've been checking it every so often, and they didn't expect him to be here. He somehow walks away with a double, and they've shut down the B main hold. The flank of Cryo finally dealt with, but they have the whole.
But they even have that extra piece. And for the remaining 2, Yay and Xeppaa, they need a quick kill. They need to isolate a duel. And Asuna is waiting in this corner. He will go down. That's something at least, but the spam for Bang is perfect once again. A 9-3 half, and the only...
On the back foot, we're gonna see this attack try to sneak their way through. But Stellar's waiting. He does some damage and he's patient enough to just spot the info for his teammate who's waiting patiently. Bang with one, a dropout from Stellar not expected. That's a big gap in the offense. And 100 Thieves have exploited it perfectly. It feels like this must be it. And Stellar farming up those orbs. It's Derrek to finish it off. 10 now for 100 Thieves. That's the thing, you know, when you take a site this quickly, it's so much harder to hold on to it. You haven't chipped away your opponent's utility, and that means they've got it all to work with, but Yay still with a couple headhunter bullets. He's a big threat. 1 kill under his belt already. Xeppaa's in for more, but oh my, they are just steaming in. Leaf has to do it all. 2 opponents still stand against him, and it's being diffused, or so he thinks. Stellar came off it just to catch that kill. You know, they believe in their game plan. They're gonna ride it out till the end. This is close. And with the Prowler going out, Cryo is a very good idea. He knows exactly what's going on. He's turning his back to the player, but still gets out of dodge for free. That, oh my, another kill. The 3rd player posted on that angle. They stacked it up, and C9 walked right into the trap. Another force buy is put in a box right now.
Yeah, 1 versus 5. And the thing is, we've seen how controlled 100 Thieves have been throughout the entirety of this. He gets a couple. He does some damage. Hit coming in onto that B site.
30 seconds
Do or
left.
die time for C9. Leaf on his way through, gets the trap, gets the jump on Stellar as well, but the box protected him. He's up close, popping a slow. Leaf stuck in the mud is going to be dealt with. A great kill and a follow-up from Cryo. The dominoes are starting to fall. 100 Thieves. Only a few more kills needed. Xeppaa and Vanity, all that stands in their way. Not a kill in this round. It's a clean sweep from 100 Thieves. All 5 members stand as they claim victory here at Red Bull home ground.
One of the most dominant best of 5s I think we've ever seen, and closing it out in style. Their opponents tried to come in with something spicy. They made them look lukewarm at best.